Hey, welcome to Van's Tried It. Today, we're going to be making a German potato salad. Now, I've never really been a big fan of your traditional macaroni or potato salads. It just doesn't seem right to be eating pasta or potatoes cold. And so, when I came across this idea, I thought, man, that is something I have to make. And so a German potato salad is meant to be served and eaten hot. And so that's what we're going to be making today. I already have some potatoes on the stove boiling, and these are some yellow potatoes. Now the great thing about yellow potatoes is they have a very thin skin, and so you don't really need to skin them. You can if you want to, but you don't have to take the peel off of them. You can just dice them up. I tried to dice them up to be about a ½ inch in cubes. And so that's what we have going here. So we're going to cook those up and get them all nice and soft. But while that is happening, I have my Dutch oven here that is already heating up. And we're going to put, a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more of olive oil in there. And to that, we're going to add 4 slices of bacon that I have chopped up. So we're going to go ahead and get this bacon all browned up. And then when that is done, we'll get back to you for the next step. Okay, so our potatoes are still cooking and our bacon is nice and crisped up, and I just removed it and put it in this bowl with a paper towel. And so now we're going to start the next step. And that is we're going to make a nice roux here. So I have here a tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour that I'm going to put into this bacon grease and olive oil. I'm going to add to that about a tablespoon of onion powder, just a little bit of salt, and then I like a whole bunch of pepper. And then we're just going to get this roux nice and brown, kind of like a golden brown. And remember, when we're making a roux, we want it brown and we want it to start to smell nutty, because we're just really wanting to cook this roux to the point where it doesn't taste floury. And so you're going to use your eyes and your nose to know when that is. And it's really, with this small of a batch, only going to take maybe a minute or two. You don't want to burn it, but if you don't go far enough, then it will not taste right, because it'll taste like flour. So there we go. That's all the longer it took. And so to that, we're going to add, this is a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar and about 1/8 of a cup of water. And this is a 1.5 tablespoons of sugar and a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And then this is about a tablespoon of golden mustard barbecue sauce. And this is Sweet Baby Ray's here, but you can really use whatever brand you like, or you can actually even just use mustard, like a Dijon mustard, or you want to turn this down to lowest setting. You can use like a Dijon mustard or a spicy mustard, or even a yellow mustard. Like I said, I like to use this mustard-based barbecue sauce. Just kicks up the flavor a little bit. And so now we have this nice sauce in here. I'm going to take it completely off of our heat, and we should have our potatoes just about done here. Oh yeah. And so we're gonna drain these up, and we'll get back to you when they're drained. All right, so we've drained our potatoes. We're gonna put them back in this bowl right here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, ooh, that's hot. Let me get some pads here. See, I'll just use this towel right here. What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to get this sauce right in on top of these potatoes. Just like that. Now we're just going to toss these around in here just to where it has a nice coating all over our potatoes. We don't want to be too aggressive or we're going to end up with a mashed potato here. But just like that, we have these potatoes nice and coated, and we are ready to get, about forgot to put our bacon back in there. Don't want to forget that. Let's get that bacon in there. Get it mixed up a little bit more. There we go. Let me grab a bowl and we will give this a taste. Okay, here we go. Let's get this out into our bowl. And see what it is like. So here we go. Yeah. So you have this little bit of tangy, a little bit of sweet. That bacon just sets everything off. Those Italian seasonings really highlight the dish. And hey, here's the neat thing about this. Like I said, it's meant to be eaten hot, but you could eat this cold. So if you wanted to take this to a picnic and have it sitting out, you can do that. And here's the great thing about this versus your traditional potato salad. There's no dairy, there's no mayo, you don't have to worry, ooh, is this sitting out too long and everyone's going to get sick from eating it? That's not a worry with this because it's not dairy and it is delicious. So hey, I tried it, you should too.